date is, doesn't matter. This is Scott, W2PLT. I'll be filling in for Dick this morning. He's off at cooking class, I think. And I'll be joined by Vicky on the log, and then we'll turn it over to Jeff, KKF, out there in the Midwest in Bellevue, Nebraska. Just a reminder that tonight at 8 o'clock, we have the Youth Net. Come and join the youth. If you have third-party traffic, well, bring them with you. Today's question, or as James would say, the question at hand today is, how do you like your steak cooked? And we've got, we've got a few answers from rare to well done. And we're not going to judge. We just want to know how you like your steak cooked. The weekend coming, people cook steak. Or if you got a lot of money, you go to the chop house. But with that, let me acknowledge the text check-ins we have, and then we'll take the mobiles. Boy, this text check-in looks like a letter from God here. We had KG4, GOQ Paul, K4 POI Ed, N3 SQR Joe, KA4 EPS Lou, KA4 RAK Bob, KE2 EDS AM7 Larry, KAUFM Randall, KA8 BYU Roy, GM5 CAR Kerry, KM4WZD Joe, KC2 NJV Wayne, KI6 KQO Zachary, KB2 UDB Mike out on the water this morning, N0 CKV Mark. Let me reset. All right, we have KI4 EGQ Bill, WDA KO Rod, NA2B Charlie and Birdie, KQ4 EFY Tim, KK7DY Clark, W3 CDE Chuck, KK4 DUK Duck. Chuck and Duck, that's beautiful. WA8 PGV Dan, KX9 BBY Josh, N4 RSM Richard, KD2 YUI Charles, KB3 EYR Greg, KF8 EBV Michael, KE2 AJO WD8 CZB Ben, KY4 MB Scott, W3 ICQ Bob, and KB7 BGB Bill. With that, let's take the mobiles, and please, only if you're mobile, come with your call sign twice and slowly. Kilo Zulu 4 Juliet November is Kilo Zulu 4 Juliet November mobile. 55 Golf Hotel Romeo, Whiskey 5 Golf Hotel Romeo mobile. Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet, Kilo Foxtrot 6 Hotel Delta Juliet mobile. 4 EAS, KO4 EAS mobile. W8 NJT Whiskey 8 November Juliet Tango. Alrighty, we'll hold it up there and recognize W5PL James in Spring, KZ4JN Anders, W5GHR Brian, KF6HDJ Brent, KO4 EAS Leonard, and W8NJT Nick. Is there any other mobile before I run them? Kilo Papa Mike, Kilo Bravo 1, Kilo Papa Mike. Alrighty, we got KBM Art in West Haven, Connecticut. Let's go to the top of this mobile list. Question of the day, how do you like your steak cooked? W5PL James down in Spring, good morning. Well, good morning, Scott and Vicky. Thank y'all for running the net this morning. Good morning, Brew Crew. Is Whiskey 5 Papa Lima, Mobile James in Spring, mobile into Houston for work today. Got a beautiful sunrise on tap, and I'm just going to ignore the if it's coming in next week, because I'm going to take some time off work next week, and if it's raining, I don't care, I'm going to enjoy it anyways. To the question at hand, as yes, I like to say, you're right about that, I do like to say that. I only cook steaks medium rare. And, if somebody wants to come over and eat a steak, they're more than happy to have one medium rare. And if they want one well done, I will ask them kindly, politely, and firmly to leave the house, because I am not going to destroy a steak like that. With that, I'll say 7-3 and hand it back to Ned. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Whiskey 5 Papa Lima Mobile. We'll be monitoring. Alrighty, thanks, James. Medium rare it is. You have yourself a fine day. Next up, at KZ4, J.N. Anders in Alachua, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, and you got it. It is Alachua. I hope everyone's having a great day because the weekend is coming. I am a medium rare kind of guy, so just like he said, if you want something to be ruined, I'll ask you to leave, but medium rare for me and the wife. Hope everyone has a great day. Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November, back to you.
Alrighty, Anders, have a good weekend. Thanks for joining us. W5GHR, Brian in Katy, Texas. Morning.
Good morning, Brew Crew. I guess I'll be first. Slap it on the butt, throw it on my plate. I like it rare. I'll eat it medium rare, but not past that. But if I'm cooking it myself, it's going to be rare, and I'll cook it medium rare for other people. But like the first two callers, not that. Back to you, Net Control. This is W5GHR.
Alrighty, Brian, thanks this morning. Have a good one. KF6H, DJ Brent in Pensacola, Florida. Good morning.
Well, good morning to everybody on the Brew Crew. It's 75 degrees here in Pensacola, and looking forward to the weekend. I like my steak medium rare, and everybody have a great day. KF6HDJ Mobile, back to Net Control.
Alrighty, Brent, have a great weekend. KO4EAS, Leonard in Margate, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, and good morning to everyone on the Brew Crew. Cook mine medium well, please. I like it cooked a little bit more than the rest of the guys here. Have a great day. For EAS.
Alrighty, medium well it is. Have a good day. W8NJT, Nick out in Toledo, Ohio. Good morning, Nick.
Good morning, everybody. Let's take that steak medium rare. We don't want him to get all cooked after he's already been dead. We want him to have some flavor. W8NJT, back to Net Control.
Always thinking about the rare. Have a good day, Nick. Appreciate you joining us. And last on the mobile right now, KB1 KPM, Art in West Haven, Connecticut. Good morning.
Good morning, Brew there. Yeah, I like my steak medium rare. KB1 KPM, back to Net Control.
Alrighty, thank you. Seems to be a pattern here developing. All right, let's go back up and run off these text check-ins here. Let's go to the top of this list. KT4 at GOQ, Paul in Lake Worth, Florida. Good morning, Paul. And the question of the day, how do you like your steak cooked?
Good morning, Scott, and good morning, Vicky. I gotta have it mooing, very rare. I order it rare. I love my steak rare. Can't do much beyond that. So back to the net. This is KG4GOQ in Palm Springs, Florida.
Alrighty, Paul, rare it is. Have yourself a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by this morning. K4POY, Ed in Loxahatchee, Florida. Good morning.
Morning, Scott, Mickey, and the Brew Crew. Medium rare for me. Once it goes past that, I ain't eating it. KPOI, back to the net.
All right, thanks, Ed. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. N3 SQR, Joe in Deerfield Beach, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and Fun Button. Yeah, I like mine just medium. Just medium. N3SQR, back to net control. Have a great day, everybody.
Alrighty, Joe, enjoy the weekend. This is W2BLT. Next up, KA4 EPS, Lou in Lake Worth, Florida. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Scott, KA4 EPS, 78 degrees here. I like my medium rare. One exception, if it's prime rib, it's got to be rare. Have a good day, KA4 EPS.
Hey, thank you, Lou. Medium rare it is. Have a good day. KA4 RAK, Bob in Jupiter, Florida. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. I like my medium. Yeah, definitely medium. KA4RAK. Have a great day, everybody.
Alrighty, thanks, Bob. Appreciate you joining us this morning. Next up, K2 EDS, Mark, one of our team members right here in Elma, New York. Good morning, Mark.
Well, good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Brew Crew. I am definitely a medium rare guy. I like that. Have a great day. Hope to see everyone tonight on the USET KE2 EDS.
Mark, have a great weekend. Next up, let's go out to Maricopa, Arizona. KM7 CGI, Larry. Good morning. Question of the day, how do you like your steak cooked? AM7 CGI. Larry out in Arizona, you still with us?
Might not be going through here, but KM7 CGI, medium rare on the steak. I like the steak medium rare to the net.
Alrighty, medium rare it is. Thanks for joining us. Next up, K8 UFM, Randall in Brownstown Township, Michigan. Morning, Randall.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky, and good morning to the rest of the Brew Crew. Well, to all the sad steak eaters and all the sad steak shamers, I'm going to say well done. With that said, this is K8 UFM, back to net control. Everyone have an outstanding and even greater weekend.
Well, that's all right. Well done is fine. No judgment here. You have yourself a great weekend. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, KA8 BYU in Blaisdell. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, everybody on the brew. KA. Just like the one I had last night. Medium. Back to you.
Thank you, Roy. Medium it is. Have a great day. KM5 CAR, Kerry in Motherwell, Scotland. Good morning, Kerry.
Vicky and everyone on the Brew Crew, and yeah, I like mine well done as well there. Have a great weekend, everyone. 70 speed.
Alrighty, you enjoy the rest of the day, and thanks for joining us, Kerry. KM4 WZD, Joe in Claremont, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning to the crew. You can put me down for a medium rare. Seems like I'm kind of following the crowd. I hear a lot of that, but I think that's my preference. Medium rare. Take care. 7-3's fantastic weekend. It's KM4 WZD. Back to net.
Joe, enjoy the weekend. KC2NJV, Wayne in Belmore, New York. Wayne, how do you like your steak cooked?
Good morning, Scott and the rest of the crew. KC2NJV here. I'd say medium. Have a great weekend.
Alrighty, thank you, Wayne. Appreciate you joining us. KI6KO, Zachary in St. Cloud, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Jeff, Vicky, and the brew crew. Definitely put me down for medium rare. Gotta be the favorite. Everyone have a blessed weekend. Back to you, Scott, KI6KQO.
Medium rare it is. Thanks for joining us this morning. Let's go to Mike, KB2, UDB, up here in New York doing some fishing this morning. Good morning, Mike. How do you like your steak cooked?
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, the rest of the brew crew. I like it medium rare and no sauce. Have it my way. Sauce ruins it. If you're gonna have a good steak, you want to taste it. So thanks for picking me up this morning. Everyone have a good weekend. We'll talk to you next week. KB2 UDB out on the water. Back to.
Alrighty, Mike. Thanks for joining us, and I hope they're biting this morning. Let's go to Mark, N0CKB in Plymouth, Minnesota. Good morning.
Good morning, brew crew. Rest of the net. Medium well. Everybody have a great Friday and a great week. N0CKB back to net.
Medium well it is. Have a great weekend, Mark. Thanks for joining us this morning. Go to KI4EGQ, Bill in Woodstock, Georgia. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Scott, Vicky, and all the brew crewers out in land. I have to say medium, although with the price of beef, you'll pardon this, but with the price of beef, they're getting rarer and rarer these days. Hope everybody has a great weekend. KI4EGQ.
Alrighty, thank you, Bill. Medium it is, no matter what it costs. WD8KOB, Rod, Madison, West Virginia. Good morning. How do you like your steak cooked?
Yeah, this is WD8KOB. Well, good morning, Ned. I hope everybody's doing well on Friday morning and have a great weekend coming up. And my answer to the question is well done. All right, back to that, WD8KOB.
Joining us. NA2B, Charlie Birdie down in Sun City Center, Florida. Morning, Charlie. How we cooking your steak?
Hey, good morning, Scott. Everybody on the net for Birdie and I in Tampa Bay. 78 this morning. Got a little rain yesterday, cooled things off a bit. Our response to the question, we both like ours medium well. And it kind of leaned towards ribeye. I really like the ribeye. Anyway, sounding good, Scott. Been a bit since we hope everything's well with you. NA to that.
Thank you, Charlie. Everything's well and it's not well. You and Birdie have a wonderful weekend. KQ4EFY, Tim in Columbia, South Carolina. Good morning.
Scott, this is KC4EFY, Tim in Columbia, South Carolina, and I like my steaks medium. When you order them that way,
They give room for error on either side, so medium for me. Back to net control. Yeah, good point. Never thought about it that way. Have a great weekend, and thanks for joining us this morning. This is W2BLT. Next up, KK7. Hi, Clark, out in Phoenix, Arizona. Good early morning, Clark.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, and the rest of the brew crew. I like my steak cooked medium. Not mooing, too leather, just right. Back to KK7GY.
Thanks, Clark. Appreciate you joining us. Let's go to Chuck W3CVE down in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Good morning, Vicky, and everybody on the brew there. Medium well for me there, Scott. Have a great day. W3CVE.
All right, medium well it is. Thanks for joining us this morning. KK4 DUK, Duck in Lake City, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning. This is KK4 DUK, Duck out of Lake City, Florida. I definitely have to have my steak medium well done. No other way for me. Excellent question yet again. This is K4 DUK. Turning it back over to net control, 73 and quack quack.
Well, Duck, when it comes to questions, we got a million of them. Have a great week. WA8 PGV, Dan in Sterling Heights, Michigan. Good morning.
Morning, Scott, Vicky, and everybody on the brew. Well, I guess I'm a animal because I stopped eating red meat about 20 years ago. All kind of chemicals in it that affects your LDL cholesterol. Back to WA8 PGV in Sterling Heights, Michigan.
Thanks, Dan. Cholesterol. I take a pill for that. Have a great day. Appreciate you joining us. KX9 BBY, Josh from Brownsville, Texas. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, Scott, Jeff, Vicky. I prefer it medium, but let me tell you something. If I'm invited to dinner, I'll eat it whichever way the host cooks it. I'm not particular about that. This is KX9 BBY, transmitting from College Station, Texas.
All right, Josh, and that's a point that I never thought about. Yeah, when you go to somebody's house for dinner, they don't always ask you how you want it. So, there isn't a bad steak, really. Have a great day. N4 RSM Richard, Sumter, South Carolina. Good morning.
Good morning, the brew crew. Put me down for medium. Back to net control.
Medium it is. Thanks for joining us this morning. Let's go to Syracuse, to KD2YUY, Charles. Good morning, Charles. Question of the day. How do you like your steak cooked?
Well, good morning, Scott, and good morning, everybody else listening in on the brew. Not in Syracuse right now. Last check-in this week from Vermont. We're camping on the Battenkill. And put me down for medium. Like my steak, medium. 73, all back to that control, KD2YUY, and I'll see you next week from Syracuse.
All right, Charles, you enjoy your camping. It's that time of the year, man. Nothing like it. Who we got next? KB3EYR, Greg in Quarryville, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky, everybody on the brew crew this morning. This is KB3EYR, Scott. It's great to hear you as net control again this morning. And I want my steak well done. Have a great day. Back to net control.
Alrighty, Greg. Excuse me. Well done it is. Have a great day. KF8 EBV, Michael in Farmington, Michigan. Good morning, Michael. How do you like your steak cooked?
Brew Crew. Medium rare for me. Please put me down for medium rare. Back to you, KF8 EBV.
Medium rare it is. Have a great weekend. KE2HAO, Jose down in the Bronx. Good morning.
Good morning to you and everybody else on the Morning Brew. Thank you for running the net. And my answer is going to be medium well this morning. Everyone have a great day at work. Safe travels. 7 degrees on the situation.
Alrighty, Jose, you have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us. WD8 season Ben in Winter Haven, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott and Vicki and everybody in the Zoom room and the Blue Crew and 75 here in Polk County, Central Florida. For those of you that missed the conversation, the pre-net conversation on the Zoom room, I'm going to leave it as a guessing game. But Vicki took the cake on that one. I was rolling around so hard I almost forgot to log in this morning. It was too good. Jeff's pick on medium. That's what I like my steak. We can't wait for the Texas Roadhouse to get finished here in Winter Haven. They've built a brand new one here, so I'm sharpening my knife, ready to go to that place. So anyway, 73s everyone, and everyone on the Zoom. WD8 CZP. Back to net.
Alrighty, thank you, Ben. Have a good weekend. Appreciate you joining us. Next up, my buddy Scott, KY4MB in Memphis, Tennessee. Tell me, Scott, how do you like your steak cooked?
KY4MB, Lindell. Well, hi there, Scott. Thanks to Miss Vicki there behind the scenes and everybody that makes the hard work this morning. Well, this is hog country. What else can I say? We don't see too much beef around here, hi. But when we do, I'm going to go with medium. And for all the rare people, there's always steak tartare, which I actually had many years ago. And it was good. Back to you, Scott. Everybody have a good Friday. KY4NB.
Alrighty, Scott, I knew I could count on you. Steak tartare. You like chasing your beef. Have a good weekend. Thanks for it's good to talk with you again. Let's see, we got WW0N. Kenneth from Germantown, Maryland. Good morning.
Good morning, Vicki and Scott and the rest of the folks in the Brew Crew. I will have my steak medium rare, so thank you very much. Have a wonderful Friday. This is Whiskey 0 November.
Alrighty, Kenneth, medium rare it is. Next up, W3ICQ, Bob in Leesburg, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott and Vicki. Got to put me down for the medium rare. Only got to have that flavor. W3ICQ, back to the net.
Alrighty, Bob, medium rare it is. Appreciate you joining us this morning. On this original list, K7 BGB, Bill in Incline Village, Nevada. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott and Brew Crew. This is Bill, K7BGB. I'm for me, for sure. And wishing everybody a great day. 7-3, K7BGB, back to net.
Alrighty, thank you. Appreciate you joining us this morning, Bill, and have a good day. This is W2BLT. Let me acknowledge these text check-ins we have, and then we're going to take regular check-ins and run those, and then we'll come back and get the rest of these text check-ins here. We had N3DT Ray, K4 EMM Vince, KD3HAN Anna, KB5NJU Elmer, KQ4YYN Joe, W2LAS Jordan and Fishkill. We had N8ZFH Gary, N2BH Bill, and KF8GJJ John. Let's take Rennie check-ins anywhere. Please come with your call sign twice and slowly.
Whiskey 5, Delta Bravo
7, Victor
Whiskey 5,
Papa.
Delta Bravo Sierra.
Kilo 7, Victor Whiskey Papa. In and out.
This is Kilo Charles 7, Foxtrot Bravo, November. Kilo Charles 7, Foxtrot Bravo, November. Boca Raton Mobile, shorter time. W4, W4,
November 7 Bravo, Bravo. Shorter time. November 7 Bravo, Bravo Echo.
WB2ERX. WB2ERX.
November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. KE2, KE2, FLO. Niner Tango Bravo Delta, Charlie 9 TBD, in and out.
Victor, Quebec. Kilo Charlie 2, Frankreich, Coyote, Victor, Quebec.
Alpha, Alpha, Zero, Uniform, AA, 0, 2, in and out.
Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Mike November, KE8, SMN.
Hold it up there for a moment, folks. Let me acknowledge who we have here. From the bottom up, we had KE8SMN, we had AA0U2, Ken, N3MPE, Sam. Ken was in and out there in Council Bluffs, Iowa. We had KC2UVQ, Phil, K9TBD, Joel, KE2FLO, Mike, N4RAG, Rod, WB2ERX, Rich, N7BBE, Ben, W8WA, Bill, W4PPX, Don. We had K7VWP, Mike was in and out in South Ogden, Utah. We had W5DBS, David in Houston, Texas, also in and out this morning. Have a great weekend. We had the rest of them I acknowledged. Also by the text, we had KI5P. Let's go to Don down in Hollywood, Florida, W4PPX, short on time. Good morning, Don. The question of the day is, how do you like your steak cooked?
Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Brew Crew. Good to hear your voice again, Scott. Put me down for medium well. W4 PPX back to net control. Thank you.
Alrighty, Don. Good to talk with you again. You enjoy the weekend. All right, let's go up to, let's take these regular to our text. We got W5. Oh, DBS was in and out. How about W8, WHK, Bill in North Fort Myers, Florida. Morning, Bill.
Morning. It's 75 degrees here and clear in the Fort Myers, Cape Coral area. I like my steaks medium, and I hear you. Really good. Okay, everyone have a great weekend. This is WAWHK 7-3 and back to net control.
Alrighty, thank you, Bill. Always a great weekend. And Pompano Beach, Florida. Good morning.
Morning to the net here. It's Ben in Pompano Beach. I like my steak medium rare. QC. This is N7BBE in Pompano Beach. Back to you.
Alrighty, thank you, Ben. Thank you for joining us. WB2, Fairfax, Rich in Ridge, New York. Good morning.
Scott, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. Well, I like my steak rare. You hold it about a foot off the lunch. E2 ER.
Rich, Flipper ones. Have a good day. N4RHE, Roger in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Top of the morning.
WBLT and the rest of the day to yourself, Scott. I have missed your glass half full energy. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. On my screwworm-free filet mignon, just take the chill off on each side and season with garlic salt and green peppercorns. Scott, hope you get to enjoy the dance of the beautiful game with the match held here in Miami and the finals in East Rutherford. November 4, Roger Ham enthusiast. Good to hear you, Scott. Return to net.
Always interesting, Roger. You have yourself a great day. Appreciate you joining us. KE2FLO, Mike in Buffalo, New York. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Brew Crew and everybody else out there. Hey, as far as my steak, I also like it medium well. Everybody have a great day today. And back to you, Net Control. This is Mike, KE2F.
Alrighty, Mike. Have a good weekend. K9, TBD, Joel in Easton, Pennsylvania. Good morning.
Hello, this is Joe, Houston, PA, as you said, and I like mine medium. And this is from the radio today. I just wonder if it sounded okay. Back to net, K9 TBD.
Well, I hear you absolutely wonderfully, Joel. No problem at all. You have yourself a great weekend. KC2, UVQ, Phil in Valley Stream, New York. Good morning.
Morning Brew. Yeah, it's got to be rare. Anything more than rare is overcooked. KC2, UVQ.
Well, that's one way to put it. Thanks for joining us, Phil. Have a good day. N3 MPE, Sam in Pflugerville, Texas. Good morning, Sam.
Morning, Scott, and everybody. I usually say good day, but anyway, years and years ago when I was a young person, I used to like it, well done. Then I went to medium. And now my senior years, I like it rare. I like lots of juice. I like flavor. I enjoy food. I enjoy steak. Back to you, Scott and Vicky in that control. MP, Pflugerville, Texas.
Alrighty, you have a good weekend down there in Pflugerville. K8SMN, Jeff up in Rochester Hills, Michigan. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Vicky, everyone on the brew. This is KE8SMN. Put me down for medium well. You're back at mission control, Scott.
Oh, thank you, Jeff. It's like returning to the scene of the crime. Have a good day. Let me acknowledge some more text check-ins we got, and we'll go up to the top and take all the text check-ins. We had KI5PMI Bill, Q8U Bob, KJ5LJJ Greg, KQ4SDK Gary, and WP2JPQ Dick. Let's go to the top. 3 DQD Ray down in Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Ray. And the question of the day is, how do you like your steak cooked? This is W2BLT.
Good morning, Scott, and the rest of the in there this morning, M3DQD. Medium well. Medium DQD. Back to this.
Medium well it is. Have a great weekend, Ray. Appreciate you joining us. KR4EMM, Vince in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, Scott. Thank you, everybody on the crew this morning. I'll take my steak medium, please. And everyone have a wonderful weekend. This is KR4EMM. Scott, thank you.
Marty, thanks for joining us this morning. Vince, appreciate it. Next up, KD3AJN, Anna, Beaver, Pennsylvania. Good morning, Anna.
Well, everyone have a great day and a good weekend. KD3AJN.
Oh, Anna, I didn't get the first part of that. How do you like your steak cooked?
Medium well. KD3AJN.
Alrighty, thank you. You have yourself a great weekend. KB5NJU, Elmer, good morning.
Good morning, all. KB5NJU. I kind of average medium, and if I go to a restaurant, it really depends on how the chef cooks it. So I'll be a little picky. Have a great Friday, all. 7-3 this weekend.
Alrighty, Elmer, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it. Before Joe in Franklin, Georgia. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Mr. Scott and Mrs. Vicky. Hope you all are having a great day. Well, let me tell you, I had a friend that would eat it raw. You could put it on the grill for 3 seconds, flip it 3 seconds, and he'd sit down and eat it at the Waffle House, no doubt. And he would just eat quietly. He'd back about it, and blood running down his chin. I said, oh, dear Lord Jesus. So anyway, I like mine well, very well done, and the reason is that my parents were raised on farms. You cook your meat well, you see worms in it. And so mine is very well done. Thank you very much, Dave. KQ4, while I end back to you, Mr. Scott.
Alrighty, well done it is, Joe. You have yourself a good weekend. Next up, W2LAS, Jordan down in Fishkill, New York. W2LAS, is that a good call sign? Well, nothing heard. Moving right along, let's go to N8ZFH, Gary in Woodhaven, Michigan. Morning, Gary.
Good morning, Scott, Vicky. Beautiful day here, starting out in southeastern Michigan. Please put me down for PM. Thank you, NH back to net.
All right, medium it is. Have a good day, Gary. Appreciate you joining us. Morning Brew and the net manager for the East Coast Reflector. And 2BH Bill out in Elmira, New York. Good morning, Bill.
Scott, Vicky, Jeff, everybody, thank you for helping out today. And I'm going to say medium well. And drove down to Airport yesterday, parked right next to the railroad tracks, and saw the big boy. But that's impressive. N2BH.
That sounds like a good time, Bill. Yeah, I watched, there was a streamer streaming, and 3 or 4 times between here and Hornell. It was pretty good. That's a big one. Have a great day, and thanks for joining. KF8GJJ, John in Middletown, Ohio. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I'm not a big steak eater, but when I do, I like to have them cooked medium well. Have a good day, everybody. Back in net control, KF8GJJ.
Hey, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Next up, PMI, Bill in Hobbs, New Mexico. Morning, Bill.
Got her. For medium, please. A little bit to the rare side. And I hope everybody has a great day. A good week. Yeah, 5 PMI. Back to net.
Alrighty, Bill. Medium it is. Have a good day. KQ8, Bob in Ecorse, Michigan. Good morning.
Morning, Scott, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. I like mine medium. I'll see you guys on the second cup.
Service, Mississippi. Good morning.
Crew, I like mine well done and tender. This is Greg, KJ5LJJ, back to you, net control.
Well done it is. KQ4, STK, Gary in DeLand, Florida. Good morning.
Good morning, all. I like mine medium rare. I want to wish everyone a wonderful day. I want to thank ECR for the great job they do. 7-3, KQ4 STK, back to net.
Thank you for joining us. You have a great weekend. Next up, a WB2J Dick, the Godfather, down in New York. Good morning, Dick.
Well, good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning, Jeff. Thanks for filling in for me, Scott. Medium for me, medium rare, I should say. Medium rare for me, Scott. So I like. Thanks again. This is WJPQ.
Medium rare it is. You have yourself a great day. Michael, and we had W2LAS came in again on the text. Let's go to W2LAS. Jordan, New York. Good morning. One more time. LAS. Jordan in Fishkill, New York. Good morning.
And in that, I am a medium rare steak person, and I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. 7-3, W2LAS, back to next.
Okay, we got you that time, and looks like you're new to the system. Welcome, and if you make your email public on QRZ, why, we'll get you out a welcome letter, rather. Have a great day, and stop by again. W4HOO, Michael in Richmond, Virginia. Good morning.
Well, good morning, Jeff and Vicky. Good morning to everybody on the net. Put me down, I'm definitely a medium rare for everything except for a ribeye, but that doesn't count. But I'll go a solid medium on that. But most of the time, I'm medium rare. Hope everybody has a great day.
Alrighty, Michael, we got you for medium rare. This is W2BLT on the home stretch for me. Let me acknowledge WB5ITT Chris, K2CMT Mike, and let's take anyone, anywhere. Please come with your call signs twice and slowly.
This is K7, F, Baker, November, A67, Foxtrot, Bravo, November. Kilo 2 Alpha Alpha Charlie. Kilo 2 Alpha Alpha Charlie. In and out. 6 Kilo United Tango. Sugar Mike. Kilo United Tango. KK4 PYN. Kilo 4 Papa Yankee November.
AB1EX.
Kilo Charlie 1 Hotel. Charlie. Kilo Charlie 1.
W2 KHT. Kilo Charlie. Kilo Hotel Tango. AA2PF, AA2PF in and out.
VL4 Hotel Bravo Quebec, in and out.
All right, let me pick it up there. Recognize from the bottom up, we had KR4 HBQ, Neil in Durham, North Carolina, was in and out. We had W4 RHC, Ariel. We had AA2PF, David in West Seneca, was in and out. We have my buddy Roger, K04 QMM. KC2 KHT Henry, W2 KJV Tony, KC1 HGV Chuck, AB1EX George, KK4 PYN Joseph, SM6 KUT Thomas, KC5 CZX Daryl, K2AAC Art and Tonawanda was in and out, KC7 FBN Rob and Boca Raton. Let's go to the top of this list. WB5ITT Chris in Beaumont, Texas. Good morning, and hot steak cooked.
Good morning, sir, and TGI after everybody on the morning brew. Oh, medium rare to medium. I used to be a well done fan back as a kid, but in fact, there's one of the refrigerators sitting there just calling my name. I think I'll have that for dinner later this evening. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. Maybe see you all on the morning second cup. And don't forget, there's a VHF UHF contest this weekend. 6 meters has been hopping all week. The E-skip is in, so you want to make a lot of contacts on the 2 meter sideband. This is a weekend to do it. WB5ITT, back to that.
Thanks, Chris. Great weekend. K2 CMP, one of your team members here in the Reflector in DeBerry, Florida. Good morning, Mike. K2 CMP, are you with me, Mike? Moving right along, KC7, FBN, Rob in Boca Raton, Florida. Good morning. How do you like your steak cooked, Rob?
Well, good morning, Net Control and all those who are on the net. I prefer my steak well done. Years ago I preferred it another way, but nowadays I prefer it well done. And as long as we're talking about beef, what do you call a cow sitting on the ground? Called ground beef. Anyway, y'all have a good week. KC7FBN 73.
Get the hook out. Have a good day, Rob. Next up, let's go out to Lubbock, Texas. KC5CX. Good morning, Daryl.
Well, good morning to everybody on the brew. I just got off of another long night and I'm ready to call it done. But I like my steaks medium rare. So back to net, KC5CZX.
Alrighty, Daryl. Glad your night's done. You can stop at Whataburger, get yourself a nice sandwich, and head off and get some sleep. Appreciate you joining us. SM6KUT, Thomas, over in Sweden. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning for listening on the East Coast Reflector. Nice to jump in here and say hello from Sweden, and today about thunder showers. Temperature is plus 20 degrees Celsius, so it's quite good weather, but we need the rain also there. So yeah, Roger. And and it's Friday afternoon, and it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon there. So thank you so much, and have a nice weekend, all of you. I'm here on the coast. So Sugar Mike 6, uniform Tango, Sabres 73, and good afternoon. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Alrighty, you enjoy the rest of the day, and thanks for joining us. Next up, KK4, PYN, Joseph in Apopka, Florida. Good morning, Joseph.
Good morning. I'll make this quick. When I was a kid, my mother used to feed me raw ground beef, and I've eaten plenty of steak tartare, and I was always a rare guy. Diverticulitis, the doctor told me that it was red meat. I haven't eaten a steak since, never will again. Y'all have a great day, 73.
Alrighty, thank you, Joseph. Appreciate you joining us. And the last one for me this morning is going to be AB1EX, George in Madison, Alabama. Good morning, George.
Good morning to the net. Well, as long as you can all keep a personal secret amongst friends, tell my cardiologist, we're going to go with medium 20X back to net.
Medium rare it is. Thanks for joining us this morning, George. Appreciate it. Have yourself a great weekend. That's going to do it for me, folks. Appreciate everybody that checked in with me, and Jeff will run the rest of the list. Don't forget tonight, 8 o'clock, YouthNet right here on the Reflector. And tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, we have the 40-meter net on 7.245, lower, of course. Everyone have a good day. This is W2BLT. Thanks to Vicky for logging this. It's all yours, Jeff.
Oh, thank you, Scott. Good morning, everyone. This is Jeff. Yeah, I'm in the beef capital of the United States, Omaha Steaks, Omaha, Nebraska. Today is the first day of the World Series. Down the road from me, about 2 miles here in Omaha, we host and have for years the series. So turn on ESPN today and take in a baseball game right down the street from me here in Omaha. Let's continue right back to the list. Chuck in KC1 HGV. How do you like your steak, Chuck?
Well, good morning, Jeff, and everybody else on the Morning Brew. Medium rare. No E. coli.
Get it to 165 degrees. Yeah. Have a good one, Chuck. Let's go. Let's go to W2KJV. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Vicky, and everyone on the Morning Brew. I like my steak medium, Jeff. Back to you. This is W2KJV.
Yeah, I like it the same as well. A little bit of color to it still. Still tender and juicy, medium. I'm the same way. KHT in East Islip, New York. Good morning.
Morning. This is Good morning to all. And I am a medium rare steak. KC2KHT, back to the net.
Alrighty, have a good one, Henry. Let's go to Roger, KO4QMM. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff. And since you're cooking them up on Mutton Friday, you can cook mine up medium well. And good morning to the crew there. Everybody have a wonderful day. Got yard work calling me. KO4QMM clear.
Yeah, hopefully it's not too hot for you, Roger. We're going to be a scorcher out here in Omaha. I'm going to be poolside. You have a good day. Let's see. Those were a couple of ins and outs. Let's go to Ariel, W4RHC.
Hey, good morning to all. This is Whiskey 4 Romeo 3rd Charlie in Gainesville, Florida at the moment. Traveling like always. Got to go and pick up a part to fix a printer that broke yesterday. Power supply burnout. The story of my life. It happens. Happy Friday to all. And I like my medium rare, that's for sure. And blessed day from Whiskey 4 Romeo 3rd Charlie, Gainesville, Florida. 73 guys.
Ariel, sounds good. You have your motor safely out there. Chris, Georgia, AB4KK.
Good morning, everybody on the brew. It's going to be a nice day here in Georgia. We're going to have some rain. We need that. I like steaks medium well. And my wife's is medium. So, but my favorite's medium well. Every now and then I get it medium, but not very often. Y'all have a great day. I've repaired or actually redoing all the nodes. I've got a stack of 7 nodes that I've got to redo
because I got a new router and all my P's changed. So I'm typing numbers over here. I got a few things running. Y'all have a great day. Hey before KK.
Alrighty, Chris. Happy noting. NALN last on this list. Mike in Grosse Pointe. Good morning.
Good morning. I'll my steaks at 140 degrees or medium rare. Everyone have a great weekend. NALN.
Alrighty, Mike, you have a good... We're talking about beef. What's for dinner? Or breakfast. You know, steak and eggs. We're ready for another round of check-ins. Anyone, anywhere. Twice and slowly, please.
Kilo 5, Kilo Lima Rummy, K5, RLR. Whiskey Papa 3, Papa Foxtrot, Whiskey Papa 3, Papa Foxtrot. In and out. Good day.
Alpha Tango Whiskey, Kilo 8, Alpha Tango Whiskey.
November 4, X-Ray Victor, November 4, X-Ray Victor. In and out, please.
Whiskey Victor 8, green fried tomatoes. In and out.
We'll go with this right here. NW4Q by the text line. NFA. It's loading here in a second. You're via the text line too. It's populating, but we're getting an error into YFA. We'll come back to that. WV8GFT Russ. N4XV Jonathan, you were an IO. Have a good weekend. Enjoy a nice juicy steak. K8ATW Jason, WP3PF1, and K5RLR Randall. I don't see mobiles in this list, so we'll go right to the top of the list to you, Randall, in Spring, Texas. K5RLR, how do you like that steak?
Well, good morning there, Jeff, Vicky, and everybody else on the crew. K5, RLR. I would have to say, medium rare. Hope everyone has a good day. 7 days to all. Monday, I suppose. Thanks for running the net. K5, RLR. Back to you, sir.
Randall, have a good one. You have a good morning. Jason in Michigan, K8ATW. Good morning, everyone. I prefer my steak at a medium to no more than medium. ATW. Good and cooked. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. My name is Jeff, KE0GKF, with Vicky on the log, of course, helping me out immensely, KE8VKY. At the top of the hour, next hour, second cup. So everyone stay connected, if you would. It's Friday, so say good morning and hang out. Let's go to Russ in West Virginia, WV8GFT.
Well, good morning. I'm out on the road and currently up in Rockwood, Pennsylvania. And we have a nice, beautiful day here. And that's about all that's going on with the weather. About starting off in the 70s, around 72 degrees. It's supposed to get to be another hot one. We had a really good downpour yesterday, and anyway, I'm just getting ready to go to work, and I'd browse my list of Echo links. You know, I got one that says, it's, let's see, and by N4UTCL, a link for something. And that's about all that's going on. I'm quite a boring person here. I just work and eat and then sleep. And that's about the gist of my day. Whiskey Victor, green fried tomatoes. I'll turn it back to net control.
Well, that's all great there, Russ, but we didn't get how you like your steak. How do you like your steak real quick?
There for a little bit was the link or my connection was breaking up a little bit, so I didn't hear that question of how I like my steak. I don't like, if it's been done on the grill, I like to see it, grill marks across it, but I don't like it just like well done, and it's nice and juicy. That's a great way to do it and such. And let's see, I do like a nice steak sauce, and not something that overwhelm it or anything. Okay, back to you.
Alrighty, have a good morning. We had Jim, John, Gil, Doug, and Shane will come in via the text line. Let's add to that with a round of radio check-ins, and we'll get started on this next round. Twice and slowly, please, for Vicky. DRT. Info. DRT. In and out. W8BPD.
Yeah, I see.
November 3, Mike Delta Charlie. That's November 3, Delta Charlie. Kilo, Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta.
K2AP.
KF2WV, Kilo, Foxtrot 2, Whiskey Victor.
Sierra Papa Yankee, K8SPY Mobile.
Okay, go with what we have here. Making sure I'm not keying with anyone. I don't seem to be. K8SPY, Scott, sounds like you're mobile. You're going to be up with Shane there for mobiles. KF2VW, Warren. KC3FGD, Ray. K2AP, Joe. KF8, Detroit Rock City, Jack. W8BPD, Brian. N5DRT, Kurt. For an IO this morning, so thanks for stopping by. K85GSS, Shane, you're mobile, and I called off the rest of the text check-ins. So let's go to the mobile. K85GSS, what about that steak? How do you like it cooked? Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. This is KA5GSS. I like my steak medium rare, and you don't get no better than that. Have a great day. KA5GSS.
Tasty deliciousness. Another mobile station on this list, K8SPY. Good morning.
Yes, I like mine sous vide, usually right around 140, and then about a minute up on a big green egg and sear it. Can't get much better than that. 730 K8SPY clear.
Yep, sounds. Have a good morning, Scott. Motor safely. To the top of the list, NW4Q in Murfreesboro. Jim, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff and Vicky. Make mine medium.
All righty, Jim. Have a good one. That's where I sit on it, too. Medium. Have a good day. John in Mystic, Connecticut. N2FY.
Everyone in the group. I like my steak medium. I always, when I'm out and order steak, I always ask for medium. That way, if it comes back a little bit or a medium well, that's the range I like. So we'll leave it at that, and we'll turn it back to Ned. Have a good weekend, everyone. This is N2FYA.
Yeah, still has some color to it, but not purple. Have a good one. Let's go to Gil in Orlando, Florida, K4GDS.
Good morning, everyone. And I'll take truly medium, but don't overcook it. I usually order medium rare, but truly medium. K4GDS, back to net.
Yeah, you know, a restaurant medium rare can vary, but a lot of times it's still too purple for me again. I'm talking about purple. Have a good one. That's why I like medium. Have a good one, Gil. WACLG.
This is WAHCLG. Good morning, everybody. And I like my steak medium well, and I certainly am enjoying everybody's description of that perfect steak. Yum, yum. Everybody have a good day and a good weekend. Back to you, Jeff.
Yeah, I do a lot of cooking on meat at home for sure. You have a good one. We'll talk to you next time. Brian in Warren, Michigan, we're going to call you Lucky Hundredth check-in of the day. Push the fun button, Brian. Good morning.
Jeff, Vicky, and that prize pack can be delivered anytime. I like mine medium, like it's very chewy, so I like the solidness, more medium cook. So, everybody enjoy the day. Back to net control, W8BPD.
I think after my description of medium, I'm getting all the mediums now. Have a good morning. Jack, how you doing in Rochester, Michigan? How's that? KFERC, I didn't hear you say in and out this time. Jack, you with us this morning? Good morning. Well, we'll put him in as an IO for now. He can always check back in. We had to do something. Michael in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, N3MDC.
Well, good afternoon, Jeff. Everybody in the Brew Crew. Jeff, first of all, I'd like to announce on the Brew Crew, I've got the results for my echocardiogram from my doctor. I've got a call my doctor's office later on today, and I'll have results for all of you on the Brew Crew on Monday. Jeff, I like my steak medium well. I don't like it. Well, I have a Georgia. I don't know why I like that, but Jeff, I'll talk to y'all on Monday, and I'll have the results of my, like I said, I have the results for my echocardiogram on Monday. I'll share you all on Monday. Jeff, and dream to say.
All righty, well, I'm sure all will go well, Michael, and we got you down. Let us know Monday. Have a great weekend, sir. We'll talk on Monday, and let us know. Oh, in East Islip, New York, K2AP.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and everybody on the Brew Crew. I don't eat steak, so I can't answer that question. It's 76 degrees and beautiful day in East Islip. So have a great day, everyone. K2AP, back to net.
All righty, sir. Sounds good. You have a fine weekend. My name is Jeff, KE0GKF. Vicky, of course, KE8VKY, the log. It's 21 minutes past the hour. Again, everyone stick around at the top of the hour and stay connected. Keep those repeaters connected, nodes connected, because the second cup is coming up at the top of the hour. Pennsylvania, KC3, FGD.
Everyone on the brew. It'd be medium for me, Jeff. Up to the gardens here shortly. Everyone have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend. KC3 FGD, back to net.
All right, Ray. Sounds good. Have a good time and have a good weekend. Warren in New York, KFW.
Okay, this is KF2WV. Name is Warren, and I'm in Ilion, New York. Used to be the home of farmers, but they got up and moved away and went south. Anyhow, my question of the day is, I like it a little bit more than medium. Not quite medium well. I like a bit of pink in there, but I don't want them to moo at me either. And then we cover it up with sauteed onions and mushrooms, and that's pretty good too. So that's the way we do it here. Just did a couple the other day that way. So this is KF2W, back to net control.
Yep, sounds like a medium to me. Just a little bit of color in there. That's the way I like it too. Warren, have a good one. Carlos, heading to Hollywood, Florida, N1, CBM.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and everybody else. 81 and clear skies on Friday down here in Fort Lauderdale area. For me, no more than medium rare. Anything more than medium should be considered illegal. Everyone have a great weekend, N1 CBM. Back to you, Jeff.
Well, we all know you know about illegal stuff, Carlos. I'm kidding. Have a good weekend. Frank in Lancaster, New York, KC2, JPQ.
Good morning, Mr. Fun Button. How you doing, Jeff? Vicky, and everybody in the brew. Medium. I like my steak medium. And no big plans for the weekend. Just kind of winging it. So stay warm, stay cool over there, Jeff. I guess you guys are going to get a heat wave. And everybody have a great weekend. I'll send it back to the net. AC2JP.
Yeah, I'll definitely be poolside this afternoon. Hey, and watch a baseball game being played down the street from me a couple miles. The CWS College World Series starts today. Have a good one. Daryl in Concord, New Hampshire, WB1 DXN.
Good morning, Vicki and Alan. I like mine kind of on the medium to well, just a very light pink left foot and like that. So everybody have a safe weekend. Any traveling, any projects, be aware of your surroundings. Think ahead, plan, and be aware of anything that might expect it. Always expect the unexpected. Be safe. Be active.
Sounds good, Daryl. We'll talk to you next time. Bill in East Bethel, Minnesota, KF0MHN.
Hey, as always, I like my steak medium rare, nice and juicy and that. So that's good. You're doing good, Jeff. Doing a great job. KF0MHN.
Well, I appreciate that, Bill. Always good hearing you out there as well. Have a good morning. Stick around for the second cup. Ryan, Rochester Hills, Michigan, W8RJD.
Good morning, Jeff and Vicki. Everybody on the Brew Crew. Count me in for medium with a little on the outside. Everybody have a great weekend. W8RJD, back to net control.
Yeah, that's what I like about medium too, those crispy, crunchity edges. Delicious. Scott in Jamestown, New York.
Good morning, Jeff and Vicki and everybody out there in Keto Land. My steak, rare, medium. Thanks for doing the net.
Alrighty, Scott. Always good hearing you out there. Let's wrap the list. We'll try Jack again, and then we'll be ready for another round of check-ins. But Jack again. KF8, Detroit Rock City. With us. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, everyone. Yes, I like my ham steak. I mean, it's well done. Jeff, I City.
Alrighty, Jack. Glad we could get you in there this morning. A lot of just short of 500 with everything combined. So we know you're. Let's take a nice round of check-in. Just 28 minutes past the hour. Twice.
8, Papa Lima Victor, KB8 PLV, Chris, in and out.
OSU, not for Ohio State University, in and out.
Golf, Kilo, Trot 5, India Tango Golf.
Number 3, Tango Golf. Tim, Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
K4HB, Kilo 4, Hotel Bravo Tango, in and out.
GFT, Kilo, Foxtrot, 8, Golf, Foxtrot, Tango, Kilo, Foxtrot, Tango, Justin Grand Rapids, and then IL.
Kilo Romeo 4, Lima Kilo November, KR4, LKN, in and out. Good morning.
KJ5PVY, Kilo Juliet 5, Papa Victor Yankee, in and out. Romeo Hotel Mike, Alpha to Romeo Hotel Mike. take the Reflector here. We got a good amount of IOs. I'm going to take care of those right now. For JAZ, you just in Alton. Have a good weekend. KJ5, Doug, KR4LKN, Chris. KFA, GFT, Justin. K4, HBT, Gary. N4OS2, Jerry. And KBA PLD, Chris. You all were on this morning. Thanks for checking in. The rest of the list. VA2RHM, Fox. KJ5DXB, Frank. VE3TGN, Tim. KF5ITG, Clinton. And at the top of the list is you, Dan. 2, CWR in Radford, Virginia. Dan, how do you like your steak cooked? Good morning.
Good morning to everybody on the Brew Crew this morning. I like mine medium rare. Hope everybody has a great day. And Tuesday, back to Nick.
Kilo Delta 7, Alpha Alpha Golf, try again here, KB7, AG.
Okay, looks like I got it now. There was some sort of hold there, carrier. We got her taken care of. We got you down, KD7AAG. We got you on the list, so hang tight. KF5ITG, Clinton in Shallow Water, Texas. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. I like mine medium rare, sometimes medium, but most of the time medium rare.
Alrighty, Clinton. Thanks for stopping by. Tim, heading to Canada. VE3TGN. Hey, Tim, how do you like?
Jeff, thank you. Everybody has his stuff up back to you. E3TG at Clark at that Howell good work. And have a nice weekend there. 73-12. Well done.
We got you down for well done, Tim. Have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday. Jeff, KE0GKF from the beef capital of the United States, Omaha, Nebraska. Those delicious Omaha steaks. And Vicky on the log, KE8BKY. Let's go to Frank in Sugarland, Texas, KJ5DXB.
Good morning to you, Jeff, Vicky, everybody in the Brew Crew. I'll take a medium rare, please. Thanks for the check-in. Have a great week. KJ5DXB. Back to you, Jeff.
Alrighty, Frank. The delay there. Had to. You have a good weekend. Let's head back to Canada. Fox. Good morning. VA2RHM.
Morning, Scott, Jeff, and Vicky, and you a fantastic weekend, and also to everyone that's listening. A fantastic network. Thanks to the team to make this network possible. My answer is medium spicy, most of the time with Cajun and pepper. Thank you, sir.
Well, that sounds quite tasty. Have a good weekend.
Don't forget, everyone, at the top of the hour, it's 35 minutes past the hour now. At the top of the hour, in 25 minutes will be the second cup. So stick around. Connect. It's Fun Button Friday, Mark. North Carolina, KD7AAG. Push the fun button, sir.
Well, good morning. Good morning, everyone out there. And yeah, for some reason the repeater in hard time, but hear me there, okay? Yeah, I like my steak rare. I like it rare. I like it so that when you stick the fork in it, it says 73 KD7AAG.
Yeah, a little squiggling going on there. All righty, Mark. Have a good one. Last on this list is Antonio in Wilmington, North Carolina, heading over to the Carolinas, NA2F. Well, Antonio, we got you via the text line, so you checked in for sure. NA2F, you still with us?
NA2F, sorry, it just took a while to key up the digital. Medium rare.
Sounds good, Antonio. Yeah, the has a little bit of that thing going on there where it takes a few extra seconds. Glad you got it. We are ready for another round of check-ins twice, and so let's get you on the log.
Kilo Romeo, Mike Whiskey Whiskey, Kilo Romeo 4, Mike Whiskey Whiskey Mobile.
KF4, ONH, Kilo, Foxtrot 4, Oscar, November Hotel.
4 BWG, N4 BWG.
4, Bravo, Quebec, India. Kilo, Romeo 4, Bravo, Quebec, India.
Kilo, Quebec 4, Yankee, Victor Alpha, KQ4, Flying Yankee, in and out.
Okay, let's go with this short list here. We had a lot of key-ups, but nobody talking. KQ4YVA, Norman, you were an IO. Have a good one. KO4BQI, Joshua, looks like a new station. N4BWG, Bernie. KFONH, Paul. And mobile is you, Mark, in Orlando. KR4MWW. Mark, how do you like that steak?
Good morning, Nat. I think medium is kind of a good middle ground, so that's how I take it. Medium. Back to you, Nat. KR4MWW.
With that, Mark, me too. Thanks for stopping by. Paul in Gainesville, Florida, KF4 ONH.
Good morning to you and everybody out there. This is Paul, KF4 ONH in Gainesville, Florida. I like my steak medium rare, medium rare.
My station had the ID there. Medium rare it is, Paul. A good weekend. Bernie in Davie, Florida. N4 BWG.
Hello, everybody. Bernie, N4 BWG in the Fort Lauderdale, Davie area. Gotta have medium rare, and I want it smothered in mushrooms with an N4 BWG.
Everything a man needs. Steak and onions. Oh, and mushrooms too. Have a good one. Looks like a new station. Joshua in Granite Falls, North Carolina. K4BQI. Good morning.
For Bravo, Quebec, India, it's Dave in Orlando, Florida.
Say that call again. It cut the first part out. Say your call twice again and we'll get right to you.
For Bravo, Quebec, India.
Okay, you got covered up yet again. Keep down for about 2 seconds and try it again.
That's going to be Kilo Romeo 4, Bravo, Quebec, India. Kilo Romeo 4, Bravo, Quebec, India.
All right, we finally got it. KR4BQY. Looks like yet a new station. Is it Dave? Good morning.
Good morning from Orlando, Florida. I'm going to go with the consensus. It's medium rare all day, every day. Put a baked potato on the side, and I'm a happy camper. Back to net.
All righty, sounds good, Dave. Hey, first check-in with us. Welcome to the Morning Brew. Welcome to the East Coast Reflector. Check us out at eastcoastreflector.com. And if you're current on QRZ with your email, you're going to get a welcome to boot. Welcome to the family. You're in it now, bud. Good morning. Wrapping up this list is Leo in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. K4 ITA.
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Vicky. Good morning from the beautiful Lauderdale. 84 degrees and sunshine today. And I like my ribeye steak bone-in medium rare with loaded baked potato. And that's it for all day. I cannot eat anything else. Back to you. Have a great week. Back to you, Jeff.
All righty, Leo. Sounds good. We may be warmer up than you down there in Florida this afternoon. We're heading for the 90s. Have a good one. But it's, you know, a few more days. Have a good day. That wraps up this list. We're having a great net, Friday net. Of course, around for the second cup. Bring your balls nice and slowly. Plenty of time left. In order, if you can, for Miss Vicky. Bring them on.
Mike Alpha Charlie.
Kilo Delta 6, Delta India, Quebec, KD6, DIQ, in and out.
Whiskey Delta 8, Papa India Charlie. Whiskey Delta 8, Papa India Charlie.
Juliet 5, Golf Yankee. Kilo Juliet 5, Golf Uniform Yankee. Guy in Harvey, Louisiana.
And 5GI and 5GI.
Kilo Oscar 4, Mike Kilo Oscar 4, Mike Kilo, in and out.
82 IWN, 82 IWN.
Okay, I'll grab it here. The last station, your signal's very marginal, fuzzy. N2MLD, as in dog. Did we get that right? N2 Major League. Okay, we got it. I thought I heard you say Major League Baseball. John, we got you down. We're going to get to you with first here, because you're on the fringe. See if you can improve that signal while I call these off. Rex, KJ4LXJ just came in by the text line. Of course, John, we just talked to there. Hold hang tight, John. KD2IWN, Tim. KO4MMK, Jeff, you were an IO. Thanks for stopping by. K5MPH, Michael, you were an IO this morning. Good weekend. And also KD60, you have a good weekend. N5GI, Rick. KJ5GY, WAD8, Bob, and N2MC, Ken. I want to go down to N2MLB because, again, your signal's pretty marginal. You're on the fringe. John in New York, good morning. How do you like that steak? Well, got it. I heard medium well, didn't hear much else, but we got the medium well. John, have a good one. Ken in Bay Shore, New York, N2, MAC.
Thanks. I like my steak medium, sometimes medium rare. It depends on my mood. Okay, back to that.
All right, Ken, we got you down. Have a good weekend. Bob in Sylvania, Ohio, WD8, PIC.
Okay, and I went to a different repeater to improve my signal. Medium rare. Medium rare. The problem is I have a very low salt requirement, as you know, and you'd be amazed at the amount of meat, like steaks, that already have a lot of salt in them. It doesn't to it. So it's amazing. You really got to, luckily I have a roommate that can check all that out for me. Back to that. Everyone we had some rain last night, and it's cooler today.
All righty, Bob. Have a good weekend. Stick around for the second cup if you can. It's 48 minutes past the hour. 49 minutes just flipped to. So stick around. In about 11 minutes is the second cup with Scott and Vicky. Say good morning to them, would you? Guy in Harvey, Louisiana, KJ5GUY. KJ5GUY, Guy, you with us?
Yes, I am. Kilo Juliet 5 Golf, Uniform Yankee, down here in beautiful Harvey, Louisiana. A nice day today so far. Doing this a little bit here. A steak. Oh, man. I love me a good ribeye. Cooked medium. And unfortunately, I used to get them. This place called Vitaco's in Parody, Louisiana is no more. It's closed shop. But boy, they could cook a mean steak other than the Cajun seafood they used to fix. Man, oh man. Trey Ball. KJ5, Golf Uniform Yankee, back to you.
Yeah, surf and turf. Get it with some crab legs. Have a good day. Rick in the Villages, N5GI.
Good morning, Vicky, and everybody else on the Brew Crew. It's a lovely Friday. We got 2 inches of rain last night, which was well needed, and everything's greening up beautifully.
As for the question of the day, I like my steak medium and grilled over mesquite. There is nothing better. And with that, I'll take a medium as soon as possible. Have a great day, everybody. Back to you, Jeff, N5GI.
Sounds good, Rick. 10 minutes to the top of the hour. Tim, KD2IWN.
Good morning, everybody on the Brew Crew today. Good time. So, yeah, I find somewhere between medium and medium well. Just that thing in the middle. Just don't want to see the blood rushing out of it. And, yep, a little baked potato, french fries, whatever, nice salad. Sounds like a great meal. Very, very good meal. Everybody have a great day, and we'll see you on the second cup. 82 IWN 73.
Sounds good. Yeah, I like a little chunk Roquefort or chunk blue cheese over Italian on my salad. Yummy, yummy. Rex, KJ4, LXJ.
Good morning to you and the rest of the Brew Crew. Put me down for medium. And while you're at it, put a skewer of about 4 to 5 shrimp on top of it. KJ4, LXJ, back to you.
Shrimp cocktail has become a staple in my diet. Low calorie, no carbs, all protein. Good stuff. Have a good one, Rex. Wrapping up this web in Collierville, Tennessee, N1WEB.
Thank you, Jeff. And boy, I signed into the net real late today, and I almost wish I didn't. I am getting so hungry. Steak medium rare. You can deliver it down here in Western Tennessee, I hope. N1WEB. Everybody have a great weekend. Back to that.
We will send you a juicy medium rare Omaha steak, which is where I'm at, Webb. Beef Capital. You have a good one. We're ready for another round of check-ins. It's 8 minutes to the top of the hour, so we've got time for another round of check. Bring them on.
Victor Echo 3, Foxtrot Indy Oscar V3FIO, Tom, Windsor, Ontario.
Number 4, Kilo Hotel, Zulu, N4 Killers, be in and out. India 0, Lima Victor, 4 Kilowatt, India 0, Lima Victor. Kilo 1, Sierra.
5, Mike, Echo, Lima.
Kilo, Charlie, 1, Sierra.
In and out.
November Juliet 1 Sierra Mobile. November Juliet 1 Sierra Stroke Mobile. Eric in Vermont.
Kilo Oscar 4 India Zulu Tango. Kilo 4 India Zulu House.
N0 Arnie. N0 Arnie.
Romeo Alpha Echo 7 Mike Romeo, Terry Junction City, Oregon.
KK4 DUK. KK4 DUK.
Okay, I'll grab the reflector. Let's move through the list and get started. K Duck, AE7MR Terry, NRNE Jeff, K5YU Florin, we got you, X-Line. We had 3 IOs, KO4IZT Andrew, NJ1S Eric, KJ5MEL Jose, and I should say 4, ins and outs, N4KHZ John. You 4 were IOs. Thanks for stopping by. Moving up the list, KC1SYQ David, KI0LB Benjamin, you're mobile. You're going to be first. VE3
KIO, Tom. But let's go to our mobile station in Deltona, Florida, KI0LV. Benjamin, how do you like steak cooked? Well, Benjamin, I'm not sure if that was you or not, but you're completely fuzzy if that was you. Was that you? KI0LV. We'll try it again. How do you like your steak cooked? We will come back to Benjamin. To the top of the list is you, Tom. VE3FIO. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone on the Brew Crew. Oh, you're making me hungry first thing in the morning. I would like my steak medium well with some caramelized onions. Have a great day. VE3FIO.
Oh, yeah, just put that buttery, sauteed mushroom goodness all over the top of that bad boy. Have a good one. David in Essex Junction, Vermont, KC1, SYQ.
Good morning, Jeff and Vicky and the Brew Crew. I like my steak any way I can get it, but medium rare is preferred. And have a great
Medium rare it is. Thanks for stopping by. Second cup's coming up in about 3 minutes here, folks. Stay connected. Say good morning. Florin in Conroe, Texas, K5YNU.
Good morning, Jeff. It's Scott. Everyone on the Morning Brew Crew. Well, I don't disappoint you, but I don't think I substituted quickly to a double bone pork chop. Back to I could have a blast weekend. K5 YNU.
What is that? The other white meat? Pork? Yeah, pork chop. Have a good one, Florin. We'll talk to you later. Jeff, N0RNE in North Carolina.
Good morning to you and everybody else on the... This is RNE. Yes, I like my steaks rare. As my wife and I would say, knock the horns off of it, show it the flames, and give it to me. Maybe a little bit more than that, but not by much. With that, I'll turn it back over to Ned. This is RNE.
Sounds good, Jeff. Have a good, delicious steak this weekend. We'll talk to you later. Terry in Harrisburg, Oregon, AE7MR.
Mike Romeo. Well, let's see here. I like my steak drowning in mushroom soup with lots of mushrooms. I like it medium well. I like it medium rare. Being a military master chef, I prefer the rare, and I like my steak about 2 inches thick. Pork, no thank you. All pork has is selenium and vitamin D and nothing else. It's just a filter. Alberta, 7 micromeal.
Yes, sir, Terry, that is correct. Beef has the full amino acid good for you and full of protein. Have a good thing. Duck, KK7UK, you get to wrap up the net for us, sir. It's the top of the hour. Let's go to Duck in Lake City, Florida. Put a bow on it for us, Duck. How do you like your steak?
This is KK4DUK. This is Doug. My sincerest apologies to the net. I misread the time. I was thinking it was time I checked in was 9:56 a.m. Eastern, so I thought it was the second cup. I've already checked into this net. Again, my apologies. You can mark me off this entry. I've already checked in. Sorry. KK.
Yeah, and a good point, too. Thanks, Doc. I appreciate that. And a good point, too. When we do have the second cup, just wait to check in when the second cup starts, as not to confuse Vicky, too, as well. And she'll get you on the second cup log when it starts, which is coming up right now. It was a great net, 157 check-ins, just short of 160. Have a great weekend. Enjoy a delicious. And we're going to send it over to Vicky, K-E-8-V-K-Y, and Scott, N7FGP, who will be doing the second cup. So everyone stay connected if you could, and say good morning to them. That's coming up right now. Scott will put about a 20-second delay of silence in for stations that need to connect and disconnect. Good morning, everyone. Have a KE0GK.
Well, good morning, everyone. This is the other Scott in 7FGP here in Jamestown, New York. I'll be for Dick today here with Vicky, KE8, to the second cup. So after the fast pace of the morning brew, we're going to kind of slow things down a bit and get to know each other a little bit better. Really, as always, there's no set question, and you can always let us know what is on your mind this morning. Have planned for the rest of your day, you know, pretty much any topic that falls within the ECR guidelines. So let me start off. My wife is today, and she's in Tennessee. So I'm working on a list of dudes before she gets back. And it's been kind of rainy day here in Jamestown. I think actually it's supposed to, looking out the window, it looks pretty sunny. It's going to be even hotter and sunnier. So anyhow, that, and I'm looking forward to the ECR Western New York meet and greet that's coming up next week, and hopefully getting to meet some of you that are able to attend. And if you can attend, please send the RSVP in here very shortly so we know how many are going to be there and we can plan the barbecues. All right, now here's what's on your today. If you would like to check in, give us your time slowly, and let me know if your mobile will get you. Check in to 317-9050, or you can email your call sign to text@ecr.radio. So, if you would like to check in, now's your chance. Please call now.
Whiskey 8, November Yankee Mike. Whiskey 8, November Yankee Mike.
K2AP, K2AP.
KD2IWN, KD2IWN.
Charlotte Niner, Tango Bravo Delta, K9 TVD, Mobile.
Kilo 5, Juliet, Hotel Bravo, Kilo 5,
Kilo Mobile, in and out.
This is Echo Bravo and on WEB.
I'll grab it here and tell you who I have. Let's see, I have Webb, N1WEB. Good morning, Webb. We have James, who's in and out, and Mobile K5JLK. Good morning, James. You have a great weekend. We have Joel, who's mobile in Easton, Pennsylvania. 9TBD. Good morning, Joel. We have Tim in Hamburg, KD2IW. We have in East Iceland, K2AP. We have Alan, W8NYM. We have Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania, KD3AJ. We have Josh in Brownsville, Texas, KX9BBY. We have Duck on the list here, KK4DUK. Good morning, Duck. We have Michigan, KQ8U, and via the text line we have Foreign, K5YNU. Let's get to the questions here first, and let's start that off with Alan in Orlando, Florida. W8NYM. Good morning, Alan. And hey, what's on your mind this morning? What do you got planned for the weekend? How are you doing? Over to you.
I am on my way to activate a POTA park in East Orlando. And then I'm going to spend the rest of the day with my wife just doing errands and just being together. So that's my plan for today.
Well, you know, that sounds like a pretty good plan. What park are you going to activate?
Split Oak Park. I can't remember the number, but it's down in Kissimmee, Florida. It's south of Orlando.
That sounds like a lot of fun there. I need to get out there and do some of that stuff. I have to get a good antenna. I think that's probably the number one reason I haven't been out there doing things like that. So, all right, Alan. Well, thank you for checking in. You have a great day there with your activation and spend the time with your wife. All right, let's move on over to Joel in Easton, Pennsylvania, K9TBD. Good morning, Joel. How are you today? And let's see, are you out on your walk this morning?
Welcome. I think you're Bill. I forgot to write this down in my head your name. But yes, we've got an eventful day, and we're getting prepared to go to the DC area where one of our granddaughters is graduating from school. So that's for the day. We've got to make some hors d'oeuvres and yummy stuff like that. In terms of the steak from the last session, we have venison steak, which we cook about medium also. And it just made us really, really hungry for steak this morning. So back to net, we're just pulling the driveway right now. Back to net, K9TBD.
Well, all right, Joel, we won't keep you since you're at your destination there. But first of all, I want to say happy birthday and hope you have a great day there. You know, venison steak, I never really developed a taste for it. It was just a little, maybe it was probably the way my mother cooked it. Yeah, I'm sure that's probably what it was. So, anyhow, thank you for checking in, Joel, and you have a great birthday today. And let's go up to the top of the list. That's our mobile stations there because James was in and out. So let's go up to the top of the list, and that's going to be with Bob in Ecorse, Michigan, KQ8U. Good morning, Bob. What's going on? How are you today, and what do you have planned for the weekend? Over to you.
I'm Vicky and everybody else on the second cup. It turned into a nice day. We had a nasty power was out for about 4 hours. There's junk blowing all over, but it's supposed to be a nice rest of the day. It's car show day, and it's supposed to be in the low 80s. That would probably mean that might bring out probably 300 or 400 cars. I guess we'll find out when I get there around 4 o'clock. Sometimes there's already 100 cars there. That's all I got going on. Just working at, I got to go pick up a prescription to the cardiologist. I was at yesterday. Ran into an old buddy of mine. I used to work with the police department. I told him to come down to the show. So everybody have a great weekend. KQ8U, Bethnet.
All right, Bob. Thanks for checking in. And do you have a car show every weekend? Or yeah, because you had one last week too, I think. So that's quite active and a lot of cars in town. Over to you.
Yeah, we were the first one here. We started in April. And like they always say, we'll be here till snowplows come. It's October, and it's like 50 degrees. And a lot of times, too, it gets real windy where we're at. But yeah, we're the first and the last every single week, as long as it's clear. And we're out there. The guy that runs it is pretty hardcore about that stuff. It's a lot of fun. Thank you.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I'm going to have to, next time, if I ever get out that way, I would like to try and see everything. So, all right, Bob. Well, thanks for checking in. Have a great day out there at the car show. I'm glad the weather's clearing up for you. You know, like I said, it was supposed to be raining here all day, but I'm looking out the window. It's sunny, so I think it might be a good day. That means, you know what that means? It means more work for me. I have to get out and do some chores outside before the wife gets back. So, all right, Bob, thanks for checking in this morning, and let's go to Duck in Lake City, Florida, KK4 DUK. Good morning, Duck. How are you today? And what have you planned for the weekend? Over to you.
KK4 DUK, as you've indicated, I am Duck out of Lake City, Florida. I am doing all right, I guess. I have washed my face to get the eggs all out of my face, off my face, with the snafu that I mistakenly, created for myself during the morning brew. So apologies to you, the other Scott, and obviously you, Scott, as well. Sorry about that, but at any rate, what led up to things, I figured that I would join in on the second cup, not from my radio 5100, but rather through my Cisco IP phone. I've used it only one time to make a contact with someone, but I figured I would do the net from my Cisco IP phone, and that's what led up to things. Hopefully, I am coming in at an acceptable level. I did not run an echo test today or this morning before I connected in, so hopefully you hear me okay. I was really wanting to test this out, a real-world environment, and hope all is well. Beyond that, just getting prepped ARRL, the ARRL field day the last weekend of this month. All is great. I hope things are great with you all. This is KK4 DUK 73s and turning it over to net control.
Right, Duck. It sounds like you have a busy weekend planned there, but don't worry about that little snap early check-in or for the second cup. It happens all the time, and it's no big deal. We don't. It doesn't bother us at all. So, and your Hammer IP phone is working really well. You sound really good there. I've got one of those IP phones too, and the Hammer IP. Haven't used it that much, but I have one. It's here on my desk. So, nobody ever called. All right, Doc. Thanks for checking in this morning, and you have a great day. We're going to move on down to Josh in Brownsville, Texas. KX9 BBY. Is that right, Josh? Over.
John, it was a good idea to, kind of talk a little bit about myself, introduce myself to the team. So I'm a native of Mexico. I actually live in Mexico, live in just south of Brownsville, Texas. I like to say I'm semi-retired because after working for about 28 years for an industrial company, they decided to let me go, which was okay because I started my and now I have my own consulting company, which I provide supply development, quality systems, nearshoring, all kinds of opportunities for clients. I do work with a couple of clients in the United States. They have an extensive customer base in Mexico, and I provide some services to them. So that's going good. I'm going to make a break. Just 1 second. So that's on the work front. That's why I mentioned that I'm semi-retired because I basically work on my schedule. I am turning 58 years old next Saturday. And for the last 5 years, I've been fighting a cancer battle. It's okay, one day at a time. So I don't have anything to complain about that. I'm to come, God willing. And I really enjoy the radio. I've listened for many years, and last December I finally decided to take my exam and get my license. I'm gonna make a break here. I have two daughters. They're both working in the college station, teachers. The oldest one, she has a bachelor's in education and a master's in special education. The youngest one, she's an anthropologist. In fact, I'm going to be driving her tomorrow to the Corpus Christi area. They're going to be doing an anthropological archaeology survey in one of the houses that the migrants take, and they're going to be cataloging and collecting stuff. Hopefully they won't have bodies, but that's what she likes to do over the summers. They're both teachers. They teach elementary school here in a district in Brighton. So what I like to do is come and see them once in a while. At least 3 times a year, I drive from Mexico to College Station. So that's who I am. I really enjoy music also and reading. So this is Josue in a nutshell. KX9 BBY, back to you, Scott.
Right, Josue. It's great seeing you last night in the town hall meeting and getting to see you and finding out you're a really big Star Wars fan, it seems. So, all right, and you have a great day. We're going to move on down the list here, but have a great day, and thanks for checking in this morning. Let's go to Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania, KD3AJN. Good morning, Anna. How are you doing today? And what do you have planned for the weekend? Anything fun? Over to you, Anna.
Good morning, Scott, and everyone else, second cup. Well, today's just a day at home to do chores and get some things done. Tomorrow, going to my granddaughter's graduation party. So that's our plans for the weekend. Everyone have a great day and a great weekend. Take care. KD3AJN.
Before you go there, Anna, is she graduating from high school or college? Or do you?
High school.
congratulations to her. Thank you for checking in, Anna, and you have a wonderful today. And let's head on over to Joe and Slip. K2 AP. Hey, Joe, how are you doing? What do you got planned for the day, the weekend? How's that amplifier coming along? Over to you.
Scott, good morning, Vicky, and everybody in the Zoom room, and also to Josue, good morning. Today my plan is I'm going to a thrift store to try and get a rolling cart to set up my field day station so that it's easy to move around. So that's the plan. And the amp on the bench, I think it's a bias problem with the 268Q5. So that's what I'm doing later on. But I haven't gotten to it because it's hot, no air conditioning. So I didn't really feel like doing it today. But it's a beautiful, beautiful day out. And, so that's the plan. Let me just drop for a second. There's two special events coming in. There's the field day, which is really good, and also His Majesty King of Spain, because I'm a member of the Radio Amateurs Union of Spain, and there's a special event at the end of the month. So do both of them outdoors if I can. So that's why if I can put the whole station on a cart so I can move it a second station on my main station. So that's about it over K3AP, back to net.
All right, Joe. Well, it sounds like you have a busy day or weekend planned. So thanks for checking in this morning, and you have a great day. I'm going to send it over to Vicky, KE8VKY, for the rest of the list. Over to you there, Vicky.
Hello, this is Vicky, KE8VKY, and I'm dropping my cell phone here. And just to throw this out there, Joe, K2AP, he's one of our common, I don't want to say contestants, one of our common users of the Quest program. So something to get talking more on the air. Same conversation. The only thing you have to log is your call sign and the date. And next thing you know, you start getting certificates. All right. Thank you. Next up, Tim, KD2IWN.
Good morning, Vicky. Scott there on the Brew Crew. Everybody having a good day so far. Before I forget, I just want to let you know, Vicky, you can pass this on to Dick, that the Pros Group Pioneer Radio Operator Society Club that will be attending the meet and greet. We will be donating a dual band radio with full manual in the box towards your door prizes. So you can mark us down for that. That will be there as soon as we get there, and hopefully early enough to get them at the door prize table. If there's a door prize table. I'm pretty sure there's a door prize table, however you guys do that. And when I'm at work here, just doing some setup, ready to do a little more testing, along with my day. Not much going on today. Got some pre-op stuff to do, another pre-op doctor's appointment. I got to go get fitted for my sling for my left arm because I'm having left arm surgery a couple of days before the meet would be, and I didn't plan on trying to get there as long as I'm doing all right. That's my plan. I don't live very far from Chestnut Ridge, so my wife can take me there, drop me off, and when I'm ready, come and get me, unless she wants to stay. That's the plan. Going on this weekend, maybe getting the lawn mowed and all kinds of stuff like that, and doing some preliminary things to get myself ready for when I'm not going to be able to do too much. That's about it. So just pass it on to Dick, if you would, for the big thing. We'll you guys all later. Everybody have a great weekend. 73 from KD2IWN.
Thank you, Tim. Yeah, he's in the Zoom room, so I'm pretty sure he just heard you. And of course, we greatly appreciate it. Last year's prizes were great. This year's are even better. We've got some great stuff. We need to get a list together. Stuff's starting to come in, but get just a comprehensive list together and start putting it out there. We appreciate it. I've had shoulder surgery. Of course, we want you to come, but perfectly understand if you can. Good luck with that. Have a good day. And by the way, I still drive with one hand just because I got so used to it being in that sling. Webb, N1, WEB, how's your day going?
And Scott, and good morning to the net. Well, my day's going well. I actually got a late start here, so I thought I'd take advantage of checking into both the morning brew and the second cup. So I think I've got those milestones reached. I'm just fixing to, I need to build a wooden enclosure for a oscillator circuit board to help me with my Morse code studies. I have a little circuit board that I put together. I put that into a small oak box. If I had a 3D printer, I'd certainly go that route, but right now I don't have a 3D printer, so I kind of like the elegance of a nice stained oak wood for small electronics boxes. So I'm going to do that today. I'm doing some yard work, and I'm going to pack up for a short trip to Georgia. And I think that'll fill my day just fine. Thank you, Vicki, for everything that you do. And one WEB, back to control.
Thank you, Webb, and I appreciate it. And thanks for always getting the schedule out on Group IO. My library has, granted it's once a week, but you can drop off a file and then come back a few days later, and they'll 3D print it for you. They just charge a few cents for the price of the filament or whatever it is they call. So that's always a possibility, but I kind of like the wood. And when you finish it, send some pictures in. That'd be interesting. And have a good day. Next up, Florin, K5YNU.
Good morning, Vicki, Scott, everyone on the second cup. Happy Friday. Well, I was a little too sick last 2 weeks. I traveled to Europe for a family emergency, and I just got back today. Nice weekend coming up. Some development in the Gulf of America says some tropical development. We're going to have a lot of rain starting Sunday all the way to Wednesday next week. So I have a lot of work to do. A lot of work was waiting for me, me missing the 2 weeks from work. But all good. And I got to put M1KE while I was gone. I got it with me. So still connected. Last Saturday, actually, I was over the Zoom room with Saturday Net, I believe, on the 20 meter or 40 meter, I believe, yes. Well, back to the net control. Everyone have a blessed weekend coming up, and I'll catch you next time. K5YNU.
Thanks, Lauren. I hope everything went well with your family. Next up, you're on the wrong side here. You're supposed to be on here. Dick, WBQ, JPQ.
Good morning, Vicki. Good morning to you, Scott. Thank you, Scott, for filling in for me. I guess it's no secret I've been missing for a week or so. I was in the hospital for a while, and I got a couple issues going, working through them. Hopefully we'll get strong enough to get meet and greet one way or the other. I'll get there. So that's where I've been. I kind of like that box idea that Webb is talking about. You're right, let's have them send us pictures. Anybody send us pictures on projects like that. They make, great little articles for the magazine, which is out, and I guess congratulations and thank you for another great magazine, Vicki. It took me up. I haven't quite got through it yet, and I had the proof, and I never even got through the proof with the hospital and everything. So anyway, good morning to everyone. Oops, good morning to everyone, and have a great weekend. This is B2JPQ.
I had just texted you a link for a second opinion, virtual second opinion through Cleveland Clinic. Please get a doctor outside of New York. And of course, yeah, we'll get you to the meet and greet one way or the other. You just have to promise not to do anything. All right. Next up, 2x4 NB.
Okay, well, 4NB here, barbecues with the yard bands running in the background, Miss Vicki, and good to hear you got this morning, and the Godfather there, and our thoughts and prayers there for Dick. He'll beat whatever this is and get better and get back to all of the duties on the radio. The ECR ain't run without him. So there you go, Dick. No time for being sick there. Hop to your feet. Well, let's see. It's hot. It's humid. Got to walk the dog, Miss Vicki, get him out, and get to the store and get a steak. I've actually not had one in a while, except our anniversary back in April. Had a little filet mignon, but I'm going to get a ribeye or something and throw it on the little charcoal grill, and so that should be fun, and maybe get baked potato, and the wife and I'll have that for dinner. So we'll be looking forward to that. And otherwise, I'm just working remote, so in between some nets and stuff, look at some emails and all that, and you know how that goes there with the... So that's about it on a Friday, Miss Vicki, and thanks again for the net. We do appreciate it, and take care of the Godfather there. KY4NB, back to net.
Thank you, Scott, and enjoy your steak. If you happen to forget one on the grill, that's the one I'll take. These guys about flipped when I said, give me a steak burnt with ketchup. Don't even waste your steak, just give me a hamburger. Bill, N3, QMH.
Everyone on the up this morning. It's not too bad outside right now. Well, it's humid. Let me tell you that. But we're basically in the part of the year where outdoor antennas are only connected half a day because of the storms that come in the afternoon. However, I'm looking forward to operating field day from my cousin's house in New Hampshire. So we'll see what happens. But for now, everybody have a good day. This is M3QMH.
Thank you, Bill. A little broken up there, but I think that's on the bridge. It's been doing that a little bit lately. Hi, this is Vicky, KAVKY, with Scott N7FGP. Rex, KG4LXJ. How's your day going?
Good morning, Vicky and the rest of the second cup, and glad to hear Dick's back in with us. Not too bad. About 2 weeks ago, we rescued a little kitty that was stuck up underneath the wheel well of a friend's truck. We took him in. He was estimated to be about 6 weeks old, so he gets his second visit today, and hopefully he gets a cleaned oil. He's a cute little thing, gray and white. KJ4, LXK, back to you guys.
Oh, good job on rescuing the kitten. Maybe Dick needs kittens. I think he said he hadn't had pets. He needs kittens. Rex, KJ4, LXJ. KJ4LXJ, are you still there?
I just answered you. Did you not copy?
That time we did, the first time we didn't. Go ahead.
Like I said, we rescued a kitty, and we've taken him to his second vet visit today, so hopefully he's all healthy and good to go. KJ4, LXJ, back to you guys.
I'm sorry, I did hear you. I just marked the wrong box. John, KF8FHB. Yeah, I think you're too far away from the repeater. I don't know if you know, but there is also one in Oregon. I'll try back in a few minutes in case you have to be heading closer to it. Dan, N2, ZWR.
Good morning to everybody on the net this morning. Of course, my thoughts and prayers to you, Dick. I've been thinking about you and keeping you in my daily prayers. I hope everything goes good for you. Friday is generally task day here. We're going to do a little bit of laundry. The XYL's got to do a little bit of PT. It's going to be 90s, so whatever we do will be indoor activities. I hope everybody has a great, safe weekend. N2 ZWR, back to net.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how many people are actually following your wife's story. Because I'm sure everybody's either had it done or knows somebody that's had it done or is dreading the thought of having it done. So the story goes a little bit. All right, next up is Lisa, KF8GSV.
KF8GSV, Lisa. Good day so far today. Out with my husband trying to check in. This is my first check-in on the net. And, well, any net. I just got licensed last week with my tech on Saturday. Later tonight, we're going to go out with our friends to dinner, get some barbecue, and go back to their house and games today. Thanks for hosting, and this is KF8GSV.
Thank you, Lisa, and welcome to that. And you sounded pretty clear, so I'm going to head back to John, see if maybe we can hear him this time. KF8FHB.
KF8FHB. That was my wife, and we decided to get on the mobile rather than our HTs, so it actually be coming through a little bit better. She got her tech last weekend, and I got my general last weekend, so I'll be playing around with the HF radio this weekend, trying to get that up and running and make all that stuff make sense. That's pretty much it. KF8FHB.
All right, glad to have you guys. And I know she doesn't have an email visible for public cures. That I don't know if you do, but if you do, you would get a welcome letter. Or if you just like to go to the welcome letter, you can go to ECR.radio/welcome, and it tells everything about the system and what we've got going on. All right, and from the open mic net, KE2EDS.
Well, good morning, Vicki. Good morning again. Friday, that is our babysitting day, as you can imagine. That background, you can hear my one grandson. He's jumping around, having a good time. His brother's outside playing in the garage with Grandma. And Dick thought the stairs are sent your way. We will get you and greet by hook or by crook. We want you there. So, other than that, not too much on this end. Just gonna have a real good day with the kids. Easy going weekend. Not much planned, which is kind of nice. It is 39 wedding anniversary. We did celebrate it last night, but I'm sure we'll do something again tomorrow. Not quite as nice, but we'll do some of that. Other than that, wishing everybody a great Friday and hope everyone tonight on the youth net. Don't forget 8 o'clock tonight. Love to see you guys check in. Have a great day. This is Mark, K2E.
Thank you, Mark. You got some interference there. You got a quick click that sounds a whole lot like when my cell phone is sitting on my headphone cable. All right, but thanks for stopping by. Last on this list, and then we'll take some more check-ins and hand it back to Scott. We have Maggie with a new call sign, WW5MAG.
Good morning, Vicki. This is my first time to check in on the net, so I hope everybody's having a good Friday morning. I'm taking most of the day off today to study for the job tomorrow that I'm really not prepared for yet. I will be by tomorrow morning. But anyway, it's a beautiful day here in New Orleans, and that'll be it for me. I'll be clear. WW5MAG.
Good to talk to you, and we're glad you stopped by. All right, and good luck on the general test. All right, this is Vicki, K8VKY Cup, and with Scott N7FGP. Sitting on the text line, we've got KJ4ZFM, and we're going to take some more check-ins and hand it back to Scott. So check-ins twice and slowly, please.
Kilo, Quebec 4, Oscar, Romeo Kilo, KQ4, ORK in the mobile.
Whiskey Delta 8, Papa Indy, Charlie, WD PIC.
November 7, India.
Right, let me pick it up here and tell you who we have on the list so far. We have Chris in Perrysburg, OKF8EGO, good morning. Have Alan in Lubbock, Texas, N7, WZI, Bob in Sylvania, UD8PIC. We have Barry, it looks like Barry's mobile, KQ4, ORK. We have Robert in Deltona, Florida, KJ4ZFM, and also via the text line, we have Leo in Fort Lauderdale, K4ITA. Let's go to our mobile in there. Barry in Apopka, Florida, KQ4ORK. Hey, Barry, what's on your mind this morning? What do you got planned for the weekend? How's it going? Over to you.
Morning to everybody on the Duckin' Cup. Hope everybody's day is off to a great start. This weekend, I ordered a legacy box for transferring some old 8mm movies a while back. I gotta get that thing packed up and sent out. Other than that, some yard work and just relax, live life, enjoy. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks for letting me in. Back to net control, KQ4 ORK, and as usual, the mobile.
Yeah, Barry, you know, it's kind of cool getting your old movies transferred over so you can watch them again. We had some old Super 8s and regular 8 movies a while back and had them transferred to VHS. So I guess it has been a while since I've done that. But yeah, it's pretty cool to watch those again and not have to have a projector and all of that. So, well, Barry, thank you for checking in this morning, and you have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. Let's go up to Robert in Deltona, Florida, KJ4ZFM. Good morning, Robert, and how's your day going? What do you got planned for the weekend? Over to you.
Well, good morning to Vicki and Dick and everyone else out on the Brew Crew. Hope everyone's having a blessed day so far. It's Robert, KJ4ZFM, Deltona, Florida. I'm not too sure. Just gonna take my time. Actually, trying to see if we can finish getting some work done on my 11-meter antenna that I just put up at my QTH. Big Joe Gun 6-element. What is that? 6-element. Oh, I forget. Star. Yeah, 6-element star antenna. Huge antenna. But otherwise, we'll just do everything else we can and hang in there for the rest of the weekend. Hope everyone has a blessed day. KJ4EFM, Deltona, Florida.
You know, I keep saying I need to get my antenna. I need a lot of antenna work. I need to move the antenna for my repeater up higher, and I need to, well, I guess at least stick a wire out from my HF radio. So, and I'm almost thinking I might just try to get maybe I'll do a dipole. I don't know. Anyhow, Robert, thank you for checking in this morning, and you have a great weekend. And let's try Bob in Sylvania. WD8TIC. Good morning, Bob. How are you today? Any good plans for the weekend? Over to you.
Okay, good evening, or good morning, I mean. Why did I say evening? Well, actually, because I'm totally blind, I should say good night. But I know it isn't. Oh, I got you know that. Anyway, well, I got a friend coming over. First of all, on antenna work, I had a on last year, and I had to take a dipole down, and it was in a tree that was sick, not because of me, but because of some other circumstances, so it got taken down, and I want to put it up in a different tree, but I want to get permission because I'm in an HOA. They've been real nice. If you look me up on QRZ, you'll see the antennas, and you'll see that they've been very gracious, so I've had it in two other trees. One tree that wasn't planted properly way back in the early 2000s, and it was taken down. Plus there was some blight in the soil, and there still is, and it's now affecting the second tree. And it's about half of it is sick, so I don't want to put it back there. But there's a third tree that's healthy, and if I can get permission, I want to do that. Got a friend coming over to put the screen in the storm door. It's the kind where you got to take the clips out and, transfer storm window screen and put them back. And a couple of other small projects. I'm by myself for the weekend. I usually have a roommate, but he took a couple of his graduating daughters to on a nice vacation. So I got 4 days by myself. And then church on Sunday if I can arrange transport. So anyway, back to net control. It's cooler and even cooler for Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and whatever, and hopefully that transfers east and you guys will get it. Back to net control, WD8PIC, Bob in Sylvania, Ohio.
Oh, yeah, I just looked at your page there on QRZ. You got lots of antennas there going on. My wife wouldn't allow that. She's stricter than the 8, I think, but she's okay with the repeater antenna. And I figure if I throw a wire out there, it'll take her a minute to find it. That's what I did before. Yeah, and then it's already up there, so what's she going to do? And she doesn't care. Anyhow, thank you, Bob, and you have a great day today and a great weekend. Enjoy some, alone time there. All right, thanks. Let's move on to Alan in Lubbock, Texas. WZI. Good morning, Alan. How is your day, and what do you got going on this weekend? Over to you. Alan, N7, WZI. Are you out there, Alan? right, well, we'll mark him as in and out. Let's move on down to Chris in Perrysburg, Ohio. KE8EGO. Good morning, Chris. How are you today, and what are your big plans for the weekend? Over to you.
Hey, good morning, Chris, KF8EGO. I am actually with the family and brought up the All-Star Node to the RV. We're at Silver Lake Sand Dunes for the weekend, so plan on driving around on the dunes and enjoying the weekend and just enjoying a cup of coffee and listening to the net. So thanks for being there, and I'll sit back in that KF8EGO 73.
Chris, before you go, what are you driving around on the dune? Some sort of special sand vehicle or something?
Side by side up here, so just side by side and kind of cruise around and enjoy the views of Lake Michigan.
Well, that sounds like a good plan there. Probably good weather for it too. All right, well, you have fun doing that, and thanks for checking in this morning. Looks like we also picked up Bob from North Oxford, Mass. KC1OAB will get to you in just a minute there, but first, let's go to Leo down in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, K4ITA. I know it's your busy time this weekend, Leo, but how are you doing today? And maybe you had some time off during the week. I don't know. Business owners, they're always pretty busy. Send it to you, Leo. Over to you.
Good morning. Good morning, Scott. Good morning, Vicky. And yes, Scott, you're right. Weekend is always a busy time for us, but you're also right. I try to take the morning. I'm busy at night, so night working. But morning, especially Saturday, Sunday, I take 2-3 hours for HF, at the Radio Shack, using my antenna. I don't know this weekend because I'm still working on one of my two magnetic loop. I use the good old MFJ magnetic loop. They work absolutely well. Those two antennas, I did probably 170 countries with 100 watts, but one of the two has the electric motor broken, so I need to find one and replace it. Well, we'll do. That's it for now. By the way, we had a problem this week, nothing related to ECR, but connected to ECR, because with 3 repeaters in Fort Lauderdale, none of them were working. Oh my goodness. But there was a kind of hardware/software problem for them. Got one back. Great weekend, everybody. And great job with the magazine as always. K4ITA, back to you, Scott. Thank you.
All right, Leo. Yeah, I'm looking at your loops there on QRZ. That's pretty darn cool. I like that. I guess you put a rotor on it, is what you said. That is awesome. I want to see those satellite egg beaters. That would be pretty cool. That's one of the things on my list to do is more antennas. My wife's going to hate me. All right, Leo. Thanks for checking in this morning. You have a great day. Let's go down to Bob. It looks like this might be your first time checking into the Second Cup, Bob. KC1OAB. How are you today, Bob? And any good plans for the weekend? Over to you.
Good morning to the net. Yes, it is my first, and I'm hooking.
Yeah, Bob, you dropped out there. Maybe your finger flipped off the PTT. I'm not sure. Over to you again. Well, Bob, we lost you there. KC1OAB. Are you still there, Bob?
Yes, this is KC1OAB. Sorry about that. I'm trying to connect through the SPX.
Yeah, Bob, I don't know. That looks like the SPX keeps dropping out there. So, let's see. We have a little bit of time. Let's take a short round of check-ins. We got a little bit of time here. So if you'd like to check into the net today, go ahead and give us your call sign twice and slowly. Call now.
Kilo Delta 2, Kilo Alpha Kilo. Kilo Delta 2, Kilo Alpha Kilo, in and out.
Number 4, Kilo Hotel Zulu, N4 kilohertz. I'll be in and out.
N2 DGT, November 2, Delta Golf.
Right, let me grab it here. It looks like we have, let me see, we have Brian KD2KAK and John for KHZ, who are both in and out. Guys, thanks for checking in this morning, and you have a wonderful weekend. Let's see, we also have line here. We have, looks like Dick, WB2JBQ. We have Bob, Katie, JPP. We have Dan, into DGT. And, all right, let's go to the top of the list. That's going to be with Dan, into GDT. Good morning, Dan. And what do you have planned for the weekend? Anything fun?
Well, morning, Scott, and everybody on the Brew Crew, and everybody out there listening. Yep, always have stuff planned. Being retired, everybody has stuff for you to do. So not only at my place, but more importantly, got some ham radio work to do. We're going to be setting up some antennas and helping a friend out, checking out his and analyzing it. And as far as work around the house, just spraying some trees and hoping that we get some good weather and this heat wave passes. Other than that, it's going to be another cup of coffee right now. Thanks, guys, and to DGT. Good night.
Yeah, Dan, you know, I have all these projects that I'm working on too, but my wife insists on me doing work around the house. I don't know what's up with that, so, I don't know. Dan, thanks for checking in this morning, and have a great weekend. Let's go to Bob in Tennessee, KD2JPP. Good morning, Bob.
Hey, good morning, Scott. Everybody on the second cup. Hope everybody's doing well. Well, today is the final day of a 1-month interior renovation, which is caused by a burst water pipe. It's always fun. So for today, and I'm sure the weekend, we're going to be cleaning, get everything back to where it's supposed to be. Hope everyone on the second cup has a great, enjoyable weekend, and we'll send it back to you, Scott, at Net Control. Have a good day.
Bob, yeah, burst water pipe, that doesn't sound like fun at all. I know how that goes sometimes. All right, well, thank you for getting in today, and last of all, here at the bottom of the list, we have Dick, WB2J. Dick, hope you're doing well today. Over to you.
Well, thanks, Scott. Yeah, I just wanted to come back on and say thank you to you and to the entire team. You know, somebody's down and out, and you know the spots are filled, and it's just so rewarding to know that we have such a team that works so closely. I just want to thank you and PLT Scott. He's filled in now 2 weeks. one good thing out of that, we got him out of retirement, so that's not a bad thing. But I do appreciate it. Back to you, Scott. Have a good weekend, everybody. This is WB2JPQ.
Well, thank you, Dick. And, you've built a great system here and great people to help you run it, and you are well loved out there. So thank you for checking in and everything that you have done and continue to do for the East Coast Reflector. All right, well, it is 10 o'clock, so I guess we're going to give Vicki a little bit of a break here. She's been here for at least 3 hours. So on behalf of Vicki, KE8VKY, this is Scott, N7FGP, closing the net and returning the reflector to normal amateur radio use. 7-3, and everyone have a great day.
Alpha 3, Hotel Lima Delta, mobile, testing.
you're listening to is connected to the East Coast Reflector. We hope you will join us today at 9 a.m. Eastern for the second cup, directly following the morning brew.
Tango Bravo, Mike 9 KBW.
Mike 7 Uniform Tango Bravo. That we're just in that.
I'm just in car. Do you want to switch over to 145525, Nick, on 2 meters, simplex?
Yes, and Bin Men still haven't been yet. I thought I heard him.
Problem, QS Wayne. Thanks for your nod, everybody. Thank you.
AM7VIO monitoring.
Mike 7 Uniform Tango Bravo.
Mike 7 Uniform Tango Bravo. This is Kilo Mike 7 Bravo India Oscar. How are you today?
Yeah, not so bad, thank you. Yeah, Mike 7 Uniform Tango Bravo, yeah, operator name this side is Nick, November India Charlie Kilo, and I'm in Sheffield, Central UK. I'm not too bad today, thank you. Hope you're doing well yourself. I'm just on my friend's node at minute, Mike 9 KBW. He's just away from his node at the moment, but is monitoring another I'm able to keep in contact with him that way. Back round to you from Mike 7 Uniform Tango Bravo.
Mike 7 Uniform Tango Bravo KM7DIO. Yeah, good day to you too, sir. I'm coming to you all from a little town called Young here in Arizona, up in the pine trees, all the way in the UK. That's pretty cool. I hope you have a good day, my friend. It's good getting back to talking to you. And I will say 7-3.
Thanks for coming. Hope to meet you further down the log, and hope you have a lovely day, rest of the day. I presume it's morning there at the moment. I hope you have a lovely day, and hope to meet you again further down the log. Mike 7, Uniform Tango Bravo, 73 is over.
N2ZWR, N2ZWR, Mike / Whiskey Alpha 1, Quebec Whiskey. Are you there, Dan? WA1 QWA, N2ZWR. Good morning, Barry. How are you?
Good morning, Dan. Yeah, I haven't heard you for a long time. I heard you on the net. Figured I'd give you a call. Things are going good here. I'm relaxing, which is a great feat for me. Relax and should. But I heard that you're at home today. It's too hot outside. And your wife is doing PT, I guess. And, well, I'm drinking a Red Bull. That's all I can say. My program's going along fairly well. I've just got a little problem with the screen aspect on an Android. The world was built around Apple and Microsoft as far as standards are concerned, but Android is bizarre. And I understand, but boy, is it a pain. I don't know what that was, but you still there, Dan?
Barry, there was just a carrier hanging out there. Yeah, I'm still here. I heard about your program. You sound like you're making good progress on it. And yeah, we've got typical Friday activities here. It's going to be very, very hot here in the 90s as it is across most of, or a lot of, the United States. And yeah, my wife's got to have some physical therapy for some surgery. But we're doing good. You're sounding good. Your program must be working pretty well. You sound real good this morning.
It's got a little bit of fiddly, and I do feel good this morning. Thank you very much for that. You sound good, too. You seem always to sound good, which I respect. And No, the connection problem is there. One has to dial, the other has to listen. So basically the answering machine has to come up first, the caller has to come up second, maybe. And that's the fiddliest part. The rest of it is cosmetic, and I really like the way it turned out. And I'm sure that if I get some people on my testing team, which I have a few, but they're rare, they'll be able to tell me different things that I can't see. You know, like, ooh, that doesn't work well for me.
Good. So what do you have going this weekend? You have, hopefully you have some pretty good weather where you are. You have anything good planned for this weekend, upcoming weekend?
Well, it's 72 in my study, and it's nice outside. I'll go outside and just catch some rays and relax and think something other than programming. But I'm studying for my foundation class license here. My ex-wife is reading the book to me, which is kind of fun, and it's called Sharing. And so we're doing better on that aspect. And she's kind of interested. She really got interested in propagation because it's natural. You know, the electronics, well, she doesn't really understand, although she's got the vulture, the Indian, and the rabbit down pat for Ohm's law. So that's the way it is. I'm glad you're doing good, Dan. It's been a while.
Has been, Barry. I've been thinking about you. You're doing pretty good on the Quest program, though. I'm looking at it right now. You're doing very well. So your mic fright is certainly over. It certainly has abated as much as mine has as well. So back to you.
Thank you. It's gotten to the point I'm not really questioning as much as I'm listening and talking to people. And that's what the Quest program is. It's a stepping stone to get you out of your quiet hole and get you into the fun button. So I like it. And I like the team, too. I think it's a great family that we have here. And that makes a difference, you know. That's part of connection. So I'm not a repeater, but I just wanted to check in on you and see what you're up to. I'm going to have a couple lazy days and then back to programming, I'm sure. So this is M/WA1QWA. I'll be turning it back over to you. This is, well, I just said that, talking to N2ZWR. N2, oh, phone call, thank you.
Barry, I'm glad you reached out. I've been thinking about you. I haven't heard from you in a few days. Been wondering what you were up to. So go get your call. WA1QWA from N2ZWR. I'll be monitoring. 73, Barry.
K8VKY, W2, AJB.
Here I am, Vicky. KE8, KE8 VKY from W2 AJP, calling and standing by. Nothing heard. W2 AJP, clear and listening.
ONH, listen.
Good morning, sir. W2 HAV. That's Whiskey 2 Alpha Julia Victor. Name here is Anthony. I'm located in southern New Jersey. How you doing?
I'm doing very well, Anthony. Nice to meet you. Name here is Paul. My QTH is Gainesville, Florida. That's Gainesville, Florida. A very good, solid trip to Gainesville.
Good to hear, Paul. Good to hear. I'm using a Kenwood CMV75, and I'm going into my clear node. I love this clear node. I use it every day, and it's quite a good little unit.
Well, Anthony, it's working very well for you. The radio I'm using is an old ICOM 706 Mark II-G. I bought two of those ICOMs back when they were going out of production. The other one's in my pickup truck. This one to do this link on, and the antenna for it is a 2-meter 440 mag mount stuck up over home here, and I'm probably about 20 miles from the repeater.
You sound great, Paul. You sound great. Really do. It's a little noise on you, but you're perfectly readable. Absolutely. I should have bought that radio when it came out, and I never did. It's a handy little tool to have in the box. It really is a nice radio.
Well, both of them has been very good radios. And one thing I like about them, they're multi-modes. I mean, you can do all the HF bands, 2-meter, 440, and 6-meter.
Oh, I know. I started out with ICOM equipment, and I started out with an ICOM W2A, Whiskey 2 Alpha, which was their dual band HT at the time, and it was way ahead of its time. It was a good radio, and I also had a 2410H dual bander and a 229H. I had to go to Kenwood, and the reason why is because Kenwood radios are extremely people like myself who are visually impaired, the ones that don't have speech in them, you can tell where you are by the beeps and the amount of clicks, things like that. And now Kenwood got a little smarter speech in their radios, and let me tell you, they're very easy to use.
Roger. Well, I have several of both HTs. They work pretty good. But my HF radio is a Icom 7300. I have a homemade dipole coming off of a 50-foot tower. My amplifier is an ALS 600. The tuner for this station is a 10-tech. I also do FT8. The radio for that station is a Yazoo FT891. The antenna for that station is an Amtron 99 on a 40-foot pole. Roger.
Those 10-tech are great radios. A gentleman who was very with 10-tech passed away up here a few months ago, Lloyd, N2KPC. Hear about 10-tech, I think of Lloyd. He was quite a guy. I don't know if you knew him or not, but he was a real guy. So, Paul, listen, I got to duck out of here, buddy, but I appreciate you calling me. And if you would give me a shout anytime you hear me in here, I would appreciate it. How's that?
Sounds good, Anthony. Been a real pleasure here. Maybe at some point in time we'll hook up again. Hope you and yours have a good day. This is KF4 ONH. I'll say 73.
73, Paul. Yeah, we definitely will. Definitely will. I enjoy hanging out on this group. Very nice bunch of people. W2, HAV, 73 clear.